Stop poisoning your kidneys every morning. Your creatinine levels are dangerously high. You must stop reaching for that heavy cream coffee or sugary bottled juice the moment you wake up. Instead, you should start using a kidney-flushing morning protocol. Did you know that many things we believe are healthy or even essential to start our day are actually silently destroying your kidney filters every single morning? It is a heartbreaking truth, but your first drink of the day could be the very thing keeping you on the path toward renal failure. Creatinine is a word many of you have seen on your lab results, but you might not realize that this number is a direct reflection of your remaining lifespan. It is not just an abstract data point, it is a desperate cry for help from inside your body. When your creatinine climbs, it means your kidneys are drowning in waste they can no longer remove. If you continue to ignore this signal, the road always ends in the same place, the grueling, life-altering reality of dialysis or total kidney failure. I am Dr. Matthias from Kidney Health 365. Statistics show that millions of Americans are currently living with chronic kidney disease, yet 90% of them have no idea. Why is that? It is because your kidneys have no nerves to signal pain. You might mistake your morning brain fog, swollen ankles, or high blood pressure as just a normal part of getting older. This silence is why kidney disease is known as the silent killer. It advances quietly, inch by inch, until it is far too late to turn back. So how do you protect yourself naturally? The answer is found at the root of your daily habits. Choosing the right fluids to flush your system and eliminating the drinks that masquerade as healthy but are actually loaded with phosphorus and caffeine will change your entire health trajectory. In this video, I will reveal the 4 best morning drinks that have been shown to clean your blood, reduce inflammation, and stabilize your kidney function. But before we get to the solutions, we have to talk about a common American habit that acts like a lightning bolt of stress to your internal filters. For millions of Americans, the first thing they reach for in the morning is a steaming cup of strong black coffee. You might think this jolt of energy is waking up your brain, but for your kidneys, it is a violent wake-up call they are not prepared for. When you consume high doses of caffeine on an empty stomach, it triggers a massive spike in cortisol and adrenaline. These stress hormones cause your systemic blood pressure to rise and your renal blood vessels to constrict suddenly. Imagine your kidneys as a complex system of delicate pipes. After 8 hours of sleep, those pipes are already dry and slightly clogged with concentrated waste. Suddenly, the caffeine spike forces a high-pressure stream into these narrow, dry vessels. This is known as the caffeine spike, and for seniors over 55, it can cause immediate microdamage to the nephrons. According to the National Kidney Foundation at Kidney.org, uncontrolled high blood pressure is the second leading cause of kidney failure in the United States. This constant morning stress leads to chronic inflammation, making it nearly impossible for your creatinine levels to drop. Furthermore, caffeine is a natural diuretic. Instead of hydrating your body after a long night, it encourages your kidneys to flush out the little water you have left, making your blood even thicker and harder to filter. This creates a vicious cycle where your kidneys work harder with less fluid. To break this cycle, we must stop shocking the system and start soothing it with nutrients that actually dissolve the waste, starting with a powerful tart fruit juice that acts as a natural shield. Pure cranberry juice is a potent morning elixir that acts as a natural defensive shield for your entire urinary tract and kidney filtration system. For many seniors, maintaining a clean environment within the bladder and ureters is the first step in preventing the dangerous infections that can lead to permanent renal scarring and a sudden spike in creatinine levels. The mechanism that makes cranberry juice so effective involves a unique group of compounds called proanthocyanidins, or PACs. These compounds act like a non-stick coating on the walls of your urinary tract. Instead of allowing harmful bacteria to colonize and travel up toward your kidneys, PACs force these pathogens to be flushed out harmlessly during urination. This is vital because as we age, our immune response in the urinary system can weaken. Furthermore, cranberries are exceptionally low in potassium, making them one of the safest fruits for those in the later stages of kidney disease. They are also packed with vitamin C and polyphenols that help neutralize the oxidative stress caused by the morning sludge we discussed earlier. According to research from the National Center for Biotechnology Information at anxb.nlam.nit.gov, the active components in cranberries have been shown to significantly reduce the recurrence of urinary tract infections, which is a major factor in preserving long-term kidney health for older adults. The risks of cranberry juice are almost entirely linked to the commercial versions found in most grocery stores. Most cranberry juice cocktails are loaded with high fructose corn syrup or artificial sweeteners that trigger inflammation and drive up blood sugar, which is the primary enemy of your kidney's delicate blood vessels. To optimize your health, you must only use 100% pure, unsweetened cranberry juice. Because the pure juice is very tart and acidic, the best way to consume it is to dilute 2 ounces of juice into 6 to 8 ounces of filtered water. This makes it much gentler on your stomach while still providing the full dose of renal protection. For a kidney-friendly recipe variation, try adding a small squeeze of fresh lime and a few mint leaves to your diluted cranberry water. This creates a refreshing spa-like morning drink that encourages hydration and provides an extra boost of antioxidants. You can also mix it with a bit of plain seltzer if you prefer a fizzy start to your day. Please be cautious if you are taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, as large amounts of cranberry juice can sometimes interact with these drugs. Always check with your healthcare provider if you have a history of calcium oxalate kidney stones, as cranberries do contain a moderate amount of oxalates. If you have already started using pure cranberry juice to protect your kidneys, please comment with a 1. If you have never tried the unsweetened version because of the tart taste, comment with a 0. While cranberry juice shields your filters from infection, our next morning drink uses a different kind of plant power to actively calm inflammation and dissolve mineral buildup before it turns into a problem. Green tea is a centuries-old healing beverage that acts as a powerful anti-inflammatory agent and a natural guard against the formation of kidney stones. For those over the age of 55, incorporating a warm cup of high-quality green tea into your morning routine can help soothe the delicate tissues of your nephrons and provide a gentle metabolic boost without the harsh dehydrating shock associated with heavy coffee. The mechanism that makes green tea a superfood for your kidneys lies in its high concentration of polyphenols, specifically a catechin known as epigallocatechin gallate, or EGCG. This compound is one of nature's most effective antioxidants, specifically designed to hunt down and neutralize free radicals that cause oxidative stress within your kidney's filtration units. One of the most fascinating benefits of green tea is its ability to change the way crystals form in your urine. According to research published by the National Institutes of Health at anxb.nlam.ni.gov, green tea extract can prevent the bonding of calcium and oxalate, making it much harder for painful kidney stones to develop. Instead of forming sharp, jagged crystals that scratch and inflame your internal tissues, the catechins in green tea encourage these minerals to form a flatter, more stable shape that passes easily and harmlessly through your system. Furthermore, green tea has been shown to improve blood vessel elasticity, which helps maintain a steady low-pressure flow of blood into the kidneys, protecting them from the damage of hypertension. The risks associated with green tea are generally low, but they are very important to understand. While it contains much less caffeine than coffee, it is not entirely caffeine-free. If you are extremely sensitive to stimulants, you should opt for a high-quality decaffeinated green tea to avoid any increase in heart rate or blood pressure. To optimize your results, you must avoid the instant tea powders or bottled green teas found in vending machines, as these are often stripped of their catechins and loaded with sugar. The best way to prepare your tea is to use loose leaves or organic tea bags. Be careful not to use boiling water, as temperatures that are too high can scorch the delicate leaves and destroy the EGCG. Instead, let your water cool for a minute after boiling and steep the tea for exactly 2 to 3 minutes to extract the maximum medicine without the bitter tannins. For a kidney-friendly recipe variation, try adding a thin slice of fresh ginger to your green tea while it steeps. Ginger provides an extra layer of anti-inflammatory protection and helps settle the stomach in the morning. You can also add a small piece of lemon peel, which helps your body absorb the catechins even more efficiently. Please be cautious and avoid adding milk or cream to your green tea, as the proteins in dairy can bind with the antioxidants and prevent your body from using them effectively. If you have already made the switch from coffee to green tea in the morning, please comment with a 1. If you still find it hard to give up your morning java, but are open to trying tea, comment with a 0. While green tea calms your internal environment, our next morning option is a nutrient-dense solution that uses the power of the gut-kidney axis to feed your body and protect your filters simultaneously. A kidney-friendly berry smoothie is much more than just a refreshing breakfast. It is a sophisticated nutritional tool designed to reduce the toxic load on your filters by supporting the crucial gut-kidney axis. For seniors over 55, this thick and nutrient-dense beverage provides a satisfying way to consume high levels of antioxidants while maintaining the low potassium and low phosphorus boundaries necessary for renal stability. The mechanism that makes berry smoothies so effective for kidney health involves a powerful combination of anthocyanins and beneficial probiotics. Blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are famous for their deep pigments, which are actually potent antioxidants that specifically target inflammation in the renal blood vessels. However, the real secret lies in how these berries interact with your digestive system. By blending these fruits with a high-quality, unsweetened, non-dairy yogurt, or a small amount of Greek yogurt, you are introducing probiotics into your gut. According to research published in the journal Nutrients at mbpi.com, a healthy gut microbiome can actually help break down nitrogenous waste products like urea and uric acid before they ever reach your bloodstream. This gut-kidney axis means that by healing your digestion in the morning, you are directly sharing the load and giving your kidneys less trash to collect. Furthermore, the natural fiber in the berries slows down the absorption of fruit sugars, preventing the insulin spikes that can stress the delicate capillaries within your nephrons. The risks associated with smoothies usually come from hidden kidney killers like bananas, oranges, or spinach, which are extremely high in potassium and can be dangerous for those in advanced stages of CKD. To optimize your smoothie for renal recovery, you must stick to the berry family and avoid adding any protein powders that contain hidden phosphorus additives. The best way to build your morning smoothie is to use 1 cup of frozen mixed berries, a half cup of water or almond milk, and a tablespoon of flax seeds for extra healthy fats. This combination ensures you are getting a massive dose of vitamin C and fiber without overwhelming your system with minerals your kidneys cannot handle. For a kidney-friendly recipe variation, try adding a few slices of raw cauliflower to your berry smoothie. It sounds strange, but cauliflower is a kidney superstar that adds a creamy texture without the high potassium of a banana, and it is virtually tasteless when mixed with berries. You can also add a dash of cinnamon, which has been studied for its ability to help stabilize blood sugar levels. Please be cautious and avoid using starfruit in any of your recipes as it contains a neurotoxin that can be deadly for people with impaired kidney function. While smoothies provide a complex nutritional shield, our final morning drink is the simplest, cheapest, and most fundamental tool for keeping your blood flowing smoothly and your filters clean. Room temperature water is the single most important beverage in your renal arsenal, acting as the primary solvent that keeps your blood thin and your toxins moving out of your body. While it may seem basic for a senior whose thirst mechanism may not be as sharp as it once was, a glass of pure water in the morning is the difference between a system that is flushing and a system that is festering. The mechanism behind the power of morning water is its role in supporting the glomerular filtration rate, or GFR. After a long night of sleep, your blood volume is naturally lower, and your blood is thicker due to dehydration. This thick blood is much harder for your kidneys to push through their tiny filters, creating a state of high pressure. By drinking water immediately upon waking, you quickly restore your blood volume, allowing your heart to pump more easily and your kidneys to filter toxins without straining. According to the Mayo Clinic at mayoclinic.org, adequate water intake is essential for helping the kidneys clear sodium, urea, and toxins from the body, which significantly lowers the risk of developing chronic kidney disease. Furthermore, water at room temperature is much gentler on your internal organs than ice-cold water. Cold water can cause the blood vessels in your digestive tract and kidneys to constrict, which temporarily restricts blood flow exactly when you need it to be at its peak. Room temperature water, however, is absorbed almost instantly, providing an immediate flush for the concentrated minerals and metabolic acids that have settled in your kidneys overnight. The risks of water intake are only a concern for those in stage 4 or 5 kidney disease who have been placed on a strict fluid restriction by their doctor. For these individuals, every ounce must be measured to prevent fluid overload and swelling. To optimize your hydration, you should avoid drinking distilled water, which can strip minerals from your body, and instead choose filtered tap water or spring water. The best way to use this tool is to keep a glass on your nightstand and drink it before your feet even hit the floor. This prehydrates your system before you face the stress of the day. For a kidney-friendly recipe variation, try citrus-infused water by adding 2 thin slices of lemon or lime to your glass. The citric acid can help inhibit the formation of certain types of kidney stones. You can also add a few slices of cucumber, which adds a refreshing flavor and provides a tiny amount of natural electrolytes. Please be cautious and avoid enhanced waters or sports drinks, as these are often loaded with potassium, sodium, and artificial colors that act as toxins to your renal system. Now that you know the 4 best drinks to save your kidneys, we need to discuss the specific how to the morning flush protocol to ensure you are drinking them in a way that maximizes your recovery. To turn these beverages into a powerful healing therapy, you must follow the correct timing and technique. We call this the morning flush protocol. The first rule is the 60-minute window. You should consume your primary hydrating drink like room temperature water or diluted cranberry juice within the first hour of waking up. This is when your blood is at its thickest and your kidneys are most desperate for a solvent to clear out the overnight accumulation of metabolic waste. The second rule is about temperature and pace. Never gulp down a large amount of ice-cold liquid. Cold water can cause a sudden constriction of the renal arteries, which temporarily reduces the very blood flow you are trying to improve. Instead, sit down and take small, deliberate sips of room temperature or lukewarm liquid. This allows your body to absorb the fluid gradually without triggering a stress response or overwhelming your bladder. According to clinical guidelines from the National Kidney Foundation at kidney.org, slow and consistent hydration is far more effective for waste clearance than rapid fluid intake. Lastly, if you still choose to have a small cup of coffee, always drink it after you have finished your first 16 ounces of water. This creates a hydration buffer that protects your nephrons from the sudden caffeine spike we discussed earlier. By layering your drinks in this specific order, you ensure that your kidneys are washed clean before any stimulants or heavy nutrients enter the system. These small adjustments in how and when you drink transform a simple morning habit into a lifelong strategy for renal preservation. Now that you have the protocol, let us look at the clear action plan to start your recovery tomorrow morning. Today, we have uncovered the life-changing power of your first morning drink. By moving away from the dangerous caffeine spike and embracing the healing properties of pure cranberry juice, green tea berry smoothies, and simple room temperature water, you are giving your kidneys the ultimate gift of hydration and detoxification. These 4 drinks are not just beverages. They are a daily insurance policy for your renal filters, helping to wash away toxins and stabilize your creatinine levels before your day even begins. Please remember that kidney problems often progress silently. By the time noticeable symptoms appear, the damage to your nephrons may already be severe and difficult to reverse. This is why starting your new morning ritual today matters more than you know. Every sip of clean, kidney-friendly liquid is a step away from the silent threat of chronic decline and a step toward a future of vitality. I want to encourage you that it is never too late to make a change. Your body is remarkably resilient, and even small shifts in your morning habits can yield massive results for your long-term health. You have the power to protect your filters, and you do not have to do it all at once. Start with just 1 glass of water tomorrow morning and build from there. Your immediate next step is to choose one of the 4 drinks we discussed and prepare it for tomorrow morning. Whether it is steeping a cup of green tea or diluting some pure cranberry juice, make that commitment tonight. Please keep in mind that this information is for educational purposes and should not replace professional medical advice. Always consult with your doctor or renal specialist before making significant changes to your fluid intake, especially if you are on a restricted diet. If this video helped you understand your kidneys better, please subscribe to Kidney Health 365 and turn on the notification bell. For more ways to protect your health, watch our video on foamy urine, 4 fruits and daily habits to protect your kidneys starting today. I am Dr. Matthias, and I will see you in the next video.